Okay, now we're officially starting. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Ban, Excellencies, and I would like to specifically acknowledge the presence of the permanent representative of Pakistan, Dr. Maliha Lotfi, with us. You can't hear me. Can you use the earpiece, please? Can you hear me there? Okay. Is there any problem with this mic? Try the English channel, please. The button is somewhere in front of you. Can you hear me now? Shall I scream or it's okay? Okay. So again, Mrs. Ban, Ambassador Lotfi, members, friends and guests, I welcome you all to the last Women's International Forum talk for this season, and I hope you all found it an interesting program. I would like to ask our members to renew their membership. If they were happy, you should be receiving, or you should have received the membership form. Just please send it as soon as possible, just to help us make our mailing list complete by the beginning of the next season. And I would like to remind you that we are still hoping to go fully green, so if you don't really need to receive ground mail, please check only email for receiving the announcements. And for those of you who would like to be members, the easiest way is to go on our website, www.women'sinternationalforum.org, and send us a note. We will be very happy if you join. Another two reminders: you can always, if you miss attending these events, you can always watch them live on UN Web TV or later on our website. And you can always follow WIF on Twitter. If you are tweeting now or in the future, just tweet us at WIF_UN. Today, our speaker is a young Pakistani woman who never gave up on her right to play as a child and never gave up on her dream to become a sports champion. But to be this little girl living in Waziristan meant to set herself on a difficult and risky journey. Waziristan is a tribal region that extends as a belt along the Pakistan-Afghan border. It's autonomous area, also known as the federally administered tribal area. And because of a combination of factors, it became a fertile land for extremism. It's one of the most ultra-conservative societies in Pakistan, and it falls under the heavy hand of Taliban's extreme interpretation of Islam. Educating girls is an un-Islamic act, and allowing girls to play sports is an unthinkable act. I think at least when Maria was still young, so I hope we will hear other news on Waziristan. But Maria Toorpakai Wazir is now Pakistan's #1 female squash player and is ranked among the top 50 female squash players worldwide. I will leave it to my colleague Miriam to tell us a bit more about Maria, and then we will all hear Maria, hear your story. Maria.
Thank you, Sahar. Mrs. Bansultek, Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear friends. Her mother is Yasrib and her father is Shamsul Khayyam Wazir. They were married from a rival political family. They got 6 children: Aisha, Maria, Taimur, Ilham, and twins called Barak Khan and Sanjin Khan. Shams loved Yasrib, and when he found out that she was keen about continuing her education, he encouraged her and supported her in every step of life. He also gave her the freedom of choice to wear or not to wear the burqa. Knowing this, his tribe severely castigated him for introducing a wrong and non-Islamic culture. Her parents are teachers who are committed to women's rights despite the presence of the Taliban in the region. As a child, Maria loved to play outside, even though girls are not allowed to go outside outside the house in the highly conservative tribal area. At age 4, her parents allowed her to dress in boys' clothes, and by age 7 she lived as a boy. Before 5th grade, she burned all her dresses. Her father saw parallels to his tomboy sister, who died basically of a broken heart because she wasn't allowed to live the life that she wanted to live. In her book, she launched in New York in May 2016, Maria wrote, "My father always said that our family was like a factory working to make intelligent human beings." Khaled Hosseini, author of The Kite Runner, A Thousand Suns and the Mountains Echoed, said, "Maria Toorpakai is a